and LadyJ1A. I am on here real quick to give you all an update. You guys remember the Aurora case, one of the Aurora cases that we had while we were out there, while I was out there in Colorado? You know, I was on a paid assignment, got paid by Stringer Media, if y'all remember, was arrested for disturbing the peace and wasn't complying with the cops, you know. Anyway, when it was all said and done and over with, I was convicted of said charges, was fined, and had to take a class. Well, I did, in fact, you know, register for that class right after that sentence. And then I was told by one of the public defenders over there in Aurora, Benz, I'm going to plan on going through the appeal process. Don't pay your fines and don't go to that class. That's what he advised me. Just let the appeal happen. Okay. Now, I also would like to remind y'all that Aurora courts would not allow myself or Mr. Amazing to have a public defender because there was no jail time sought. They weren't seeking jail time from the very beginning, right? Well, when it was time for the appeal to happen, they knew that I did not have an address for them out there in Colorado. I didn't have an address handy, and that's where I was in Colorado. Well, they have my email address, they have my phone number, and they know that they can text me. All that information was given to them. When it came time for the appeal to happen out there in Arapahoe County for the Aurora case, the first Aurora case that we had, there's a lot going on around me. When it was all said and done and over with, they ended up bringing me back to re-sentence me October of 2025. Hey, it's fabulous seeing you aboard with Lady Justice Liberty Press. Natasha, hey. Thank you for climbing aboard. Much love to all of you. Thank you. Joe Coe, Kansas City Cop Watch, hey. Thank you for climbing aboard. Hello. Anyway, I got a message back in October to go to court in Aurora the following morning, which I did. And it was after the appeal process, which I might add, I was never informed when court was for the appeal. Mind you, I have no address. So if something was sent out, I don't know where they just sent it to, but they did have my email address. They do have my phone number, and they are able to text me and notify me through text if they need to. Well, Aurora did text me back in October telling me I had to be in court the following morning. And this is back in October. Was a re-sentencing of sorts because now the appeal process had went through. And now I might add, they never did this with Mr. Amazing. They could have, I guess. He went through the appeal process, but he was notified. I was never notified. And that is the difference, I think. you know, my my due process has not been due processed appropriately, in my humble opinion, and that's exactly what I think and how I feel about the situation. Well, why is Lady J1A crying right now about all this stuff that's going on? Because today at 6 p.m., where I currently am at, and I'm not in Colorado any longer and have not been in Colorado for a minute now. And if y'all are following me, you know exactly where I'm at. I'm not in Colorado. And at 6 o'clock my time, where I'm at, I get this text message, so they know how to get a hold of me. That's obvious. And it's Aurora Municipal Court saying that I have court tomorrow at 1:30 p.m. If I do not show up to court tomorrow at 1:30 p.m., I am subject to have a warrant for my arrest. Now, I've paid the fine that they imposed on me, $585 to be exact. I paid that back in January of this year. And January would have made a year. I paid it before that time was up. And like I said, October was a resentencing. And in that resentencing, the judge did in fact give me a year. So that would be a year from October, because that's a resentencing, to comply and get all this stuff done and accomplished. Well, January, I already had that fine paid in full. And I did take that class, and I did submit the paperwork to Aurora Municipal Courts in a timely fashion right after I took that class, like the following day. Now, I'm not sure why they're bothering me, because either way, I had a year to do whatever I did, right? According to the sentencing and according to the resentencing. So that would be October of this year. The judge also said that I could, if I didn't get any more troubles, which I have not been really, that I could petition the court to basically shut my case, or make it so you'd see that something was there, but you couldn't pull it up, Okay, well, I have until, October or whenever. Even after that, anytime I can go and do that, is my understanding. Well, all of this confusion, I think, wouldn't have been so confused had I been given an attorney. But because Aurora was not seeking jail time, they did not offer me an attorney. In fact, they refused to give me a public defender. Even though a public defender of sorts at Aurora did tell me and advise me not to pay my fines or take my class until the appeal process went through. That appeal went through, but I wasn't notified. I didn't get any notifications, even though they have my email address. Excuse me. They have a way to contact me, even by my phone, or send out text messages. Hey. Wanda Mist, hey, hey, hey. Tom, hey, hey, hey. Fabulous having you all aboard. Fabulous. We win, we win. Raccoon, hey, hey, hey. Thank you for climbing aboard with Lady Justice Liberty Press. Great to see each and every one of you in here today, this evening. Anyway, 6 o'clock my time, I get a text message from Aurora that I have to be in court tomorrow afternoon at 1:30, Aurora, Colorado time. Not in court. I can't get back to court. I'm going to have to call Aurora courts in the morning, see if I can get it postponed, or see if I can get on a Zoom call, a virtual call of sorts, if they'll let me do virtual courts, because I am not even in the state of Colorado. Not at this time. So, I just wanted to get on here, let you all know that Lady Justice Liberty Press may in fact end up with a warrant for her arrest. I'm just saying, from Aurora Municipal Courts. They just might. I don't know. I mean, I'm hoping not. But anyway, I want to shout out my channel members and tell you thank you so very much. Great love to each and every one of you for showing your love and your support back to this fine channel and Lady J1A. It is so appreciated, and I thank you so much. And I also want to thank you, the viewers, for taking your time to click in here to watch the videos, the live streams, the shorts that I upload for your viewing pleasures. Hey, hey, hey. That means so much to me, and thank you so much. I do love you, the viewers, also. I want to shout out JC News Now. He's out here in where I'm at, or in this general area. I would also like to shout out Josh Fox News, as he's also out here in this general area. So is Car Thief News Media. He's out here, and I'm shouting him out. I'm shouting out Lucky Laptop News. Hey, hey, hey. Absolutely fabulous, fabulous folks. Please get on over to each of these channels. Let them know Lady Justice Liberty Press sent you. And tell them, hey, hey, hey. I would also like to shout out No Name Coder and thepolicerecord.com. So, if you go over to thepolicerecord.com, enter this code invite /LJLP, it plus $5.99 will get you some fabulous discountage over there at thepolicerecord.com. Hey, hey, hey. Liberty Bella is doing fabulous. I need to let everybody know that. Got some more folks in here. Wanda Miss. Hey, hey, hey. Fabulous having you aboard with Lady Justice Liberty Press. We've got Poor Dirt Farmer in the house. Hey, hey, hey. Poor Dirt Farmer. I was just letting everybody know that there may end up being, there isn't right now, but there just might end up being a warrant for Lady J's arrest. Possibly, maybe, perhaps. As you all know about Aurora and their court system over there, the police department is dirty, dirty, dirty. I've been saying this for the longest time. The CBI as well as the FBI determined that quite some time back. I want to say back in 2022, they determined that, I do believe. I do know that Aurora Police Department is functioning under a consent decree that they imposed upon themselves. They are they're dirty out there, and it's known. It's known. It's not what I'm saying. It's not what another cop watcher or another First Amendment auditor or whoever, nobody's like that is necessarily saying that. I mean, we're agreeing with them, but it was really the FBI and the CBI out there in Colorado that determined this. And in order for Aurora Police Department to continue to work as a functioning police department, they had to put this this decree on them, consent decreed. And they're not really, I can't see that they're doing any better than they did back in 2022. Now, they're extremely biased. Please go and watch my live stream. Watch Mr. Amazing's live stream if you must. We had several cops out there show how biased they are. You know, we were mocked for being media. We were mocked because we demanded yellow tape be put up. Once we understood, but we didn't know, we were walking down an open public sidewalk. That's exactly what was happening. And when we ended up in court, or had to go to court the multiple times, even before our actual trials, we were told what we could talk about and what we couldn't talk about. Our constitutional rights were taken away because it's a municipal court. That's exactly why. And again, they never was offering jail time. Jail time was never on the table. So I don't know why all these threats of my arrest. This is the second time they've threatened to arrest me since my sentencing. The first time was when they wanted me to come into court. For the second time, they sentenced me back in October of last year. So I've done everything I can do to make these monsters happy. And I will be contacting the court in the morning, even though I'm not supposed to be in court until 1:30, and let them know they need to reschedule or let me do virtual court or whatever. They need to give me just a few hours of time, because I'm not in Colorado anymore. Nowhere in the state of Colorado. And I don't know. Anyway, I just wanted to let this beautiful community of ours know what's going on. Please like, share, subscribe if you have not yet, and spread the word, spreading the love. Hey, hey, hey. Now, I'm going to go ahead and I guess let y'all enjoy your evening. I'll keep you up to date. Once I hear more, y'all will hear more. Love you guys. Peace.